So now our concept is what? Platform dependency. Platform dependency. Platform dependency. In C. So today concept is platform dependency in C. Okay. So this is, so in this session we are going to discuss about what platform dependency. Okay, and why C applications run on the single platform.
And your voice is breaking.
Why? Next question is why C language. Okay, what is question there? Again, I repeat it. Okay, so why C language? Why C applications? Why C applications? Why C applications?
Hello.
Why C applications run on single platform, right? So what is the concept? Why C applications run on single platform? We can run on. So why C application run on single platform? This is our question. Okay. So see here, first of all, whenever we install the C software, so depends on the operating system. We have to download and install. If we are taking the Windows as well as we are taking Mac, just consider, okay, two operating system is there, and I want to write and I want to install C software here and C here. So we are installing C. So mostly Windows understand .exe file and Mac understand .dmg file, right? So we know that what every application is a standalone application, including programming language also. So all the programming languages standalone application. So we need to download and install it. Depends on the operating systems we are using. Okay, we need to download. So like a C application for Windows operating system, C software for Mac operating system. The different operating systems. So different C applications are available in the market. So whenever we install the C, so what are the things installed we need? So very important thing is what? Is a compiler as well as to develop our easily library will be installed. One is a compiler and second one is what? Library. So we need to compile same software along with compiler and library also we need to install. Okay. So and here it is what in case of Mac operating system also their same compiler as well as library we need to install. But here in case of platform dependency, we have to remember only one thing about the compiler. Here C compiler is working for specific operating system. Here C compiler is working for specific operating system.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah. Mac compiler working for Mac operating system.
What is? Excuse me, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sir. Tell me.
What is library, ma'am?
Yes, sir. After that, I will. This is after concept. First, I'm explaining there. Library is related to file. After that, it will come, sir. Next concept is the library only. Next chapter. So there, because if I'm going to there, no, sir, today concept is missing. After that, okay, sir. What is library? I am going to the next session. Still, first of all, what is a platform? I will explain. Because that is a big concept is there. Library means. So here the what I'm explaining here is when we need to install the C language in our system, so we have to see which operating system. If it's their Windows, the Windows related compiler and Windows related library, we need to install it. Same as like if Mac operating system related compiler and library, we need to download it. But what is library? After that, I am going to explain. Okay, sir? Because it is a very big chapter. So in depth when I'm explaining it, then you can understand very well. Hello. Okay, sir? Hello. Hello.
Okay,
am I
ma'am.
audible?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Madam, today your voice is disturbing, madam.
My voice is disturbing.
Sometimes it goes in and sometimes it is lying down.
I don't know why it is happening. Now is it okay, sir? Hello. Now is it okay, sir?
Yes, madam. Now it is. Yeah,
Okay,
madam.
so
Now
are
it
you
is
understand
okay.
what I'm telling here? Platform dependency. So why C applications run on single platform? So first we need to install in our, if we want to do some programs, we need to install the C language software. C language is what standalone applications. So it depends on our operating systems. If we have a Windows operating system, okay, if we have a Windows operating system, so what we need to install the C.exe file, okay, exe application for Windows operating system, and same time we need to compiler plus library, both we need to download it. And then if Mac operating system, so C.dmg extension is there, so that related application we need to download it for Mac operating system, and there also same time compiler and related to library we need to download, because you know very well standalone application means it is supported for that systems only, it cannot support to other operating systems. Okay, sir? Fine. Clear here? No any doubt? No? Then after.
Yeah, madam.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Okay. Continuation. Huh? So Mac operating system only. So for example, I am working in SSCT computer. So I'm totally dependent on SSCT computer only. No. So when if I'm depend on SSCT, so what should I do? Always I favor to SSCT only, simple. In the same way, compiler also working for what? Particular operating system. Windows compiler working for Windows only, and Mac compiler always trying to do favor to Mac operating system only. Okay. So how it is doing? So favor. So what are the problems we are facing? So in case of the favor, so that is the we call the platform dependency. See here. So we are writing one program, simple C program we are writing. Of course, we are not calling rules, okay, of a C language, syntactical rules, everything. Generally, just I'm writing here. So A equals to 10, B equals to 20. Simple program, addition of two numbers I'm writing. Okay, to addition of two numbers. So we called it what? Source code. This is what we called the source code. Okay, and we want to print C. This is the general program, just for an understanding purpose. I'm giving one example. So this program we call it source code. Source code. When we are writing a program, after writing program, we need to save after it convert into source code. Okay, sir. So this program name is what? Application.c. This program name is application. Any name .c is must. Any name after .c is must. Then it convert into source code. When we save it, so it convert into source code. So this is considered as what? Source code, source file. Okay. Now we have to compile. So because source code we can understand as a programmer, but machine cannot understand, right? What machine understand? Only compile the program, nothing but binary instructions only. Machine can understand. Okay. So we are passing all these instructions to compiler. See, compiler is just nothing but what? One software. It's just a program. So which program we have to install in our computer? So this compiler I have to install in my system, Windows operating system. Just consider Windows operating system. I install it. So here compiler always working for Windows operating system only, no? Just now we discussed, no? So here is the discuss Windows compiler. Mac compiler working for Mac operating system, same as like a Windows. So this compiler is So compile is doing favor for Windows only, no? So compile nothing but what converter, source code to machine code. So it converts into the source code into app.c into Windows understandable instructions. Nothing but what converts into app.exe, executable file only. Okay. So here what is happening? So once exe file ready, so we are trying to execute on different platforms, Windows platforms, Mac platforms, Linux platforms. So what is happening? That exe file understand only Windows operating system only. So we can run only Windows only. We cannot run only Mac and as well as Linux. Okay. We cannot run on Linux and Mac because it run only what Windows. So it can run where all of you understand, no? See, it can run on only Windows because this is a Windows compiler. So it generate our dot is our program is what exe means Windows convert. So dot exe means Windows machine code is convert. It couldn't work in the Mac operating system. It couldn't work in the Linux operating system. Okay, now understand, friends? It can work or no. So on this platform we compile the applications. On the same platform, we can run on the application. Okay, in the same way. So now these things we can pass to the compiler. Here pass compiler, we are executing on a Mac operating system. Another one more compiler. Then compiler again goes to the Mac understandable code. So app.dmg generate. What generate here? App.dmg. And then it work only what? It work only Mac. So, okay. So all of you understand why it is system dependency. Hello, everyone can understand why it is system dependency, students, because where this compiler work, where is this Windows operating system compiler execute only Windows software, Windows programs only. It cannot work on the Mac operating systems. Okay, because directly it convert into the Windows machine level language. Machine is what? Processor. Processor understand language, it convert it. It means nothing but .exe file means machine code it converts. So it couldn't work in the another operating systems. Another operating systems is there what? Mac. Mac is different operating system, processor is different, so it cannot work is there. So that's what C language is what totally platform dependent. Platform dependent is when we are writing a program, it convert into when we save it, it convert into source code. This source code read a compiler and compiler convert into machine understanding language. Which machine is there our system? It directly that machine understanding language convert. If their Windows operating system language it convert. So there is it is work only Windows operating system. It couldn't work on the Mac operating systems. So Mac operating system is a different compiler. That compiler can understand only Mac operating systems program this .dmg. So whatever is there when we are writing in the Mac operating systems, then when we save it, so okay, so then after compiler read that source code and convert into .dmg file directly, not the .exe, directly DMG file. This DMG file cannot work on the exe. Okay, fine. Everyone can understand no platform dependency means.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it is very easy concept. So this is the C applications life cycle. So next what? So simply how you can understand platform dependency in the interview questions is there why C applications will run only on a specific platforms just because of compiler dependency only. Compiler dependency only. So on which compiler, in which platform we compile the application, then on the same platform only we can run it because compiler convert into source code into specific OS understandable instructions. Okay, this is called as platform dependency. Hope you understand now. Then after we go for the library side. Someone is asking me question now. Library. Who is asking me about library? So here library and ID C program. Now we are going to the learn C program library and IDE. C C program library and IDE. Okay, fine. So first listen properly, be carefully. What is the C program library and IDE? Okay. So first C program library and IDE. So last already classification of what we are we are learning what is the compiler and what is platform dependent. Now we are discuss about here what now we are going to the first applications. So before going to the start application writing the first program, we need to discuss about what two things must. What are the two things? First one is what? Library of C language. Library of C language. And second one is what? IDE. Okay. If you know this one, so then we are writing our first applications. So first one is what? C library and what is it contains. So generally with our knowledge, here it is simply we can understand to write a program, variables and functions, very, very important. Okay. And okay, then these two are very, very important, variables and functions. So what is the library means? To develop our C language, to develop our C program, so many predefined things are available. That predefined things are variable and functions only. So here it is library is a collection of header files. So C library is collection of header files. Okay, so in C language, when we are going to develop our first applications, if we know their library and then ID, so then we can develop easily our program. But same time, variables and functions are also very important. But now you don't ask what is a variable and function. Later on, we will discuss this about variables and functions. Okay, so first of all, now we can understand which one library, right? So to write a program, variables and function is very, very important. Okay. So what is the library means what? To develop our C application. First note down, to develop our C program. Please note down, to develop our C program. Library means what? To develop our C program. To develop our C program. Okay, to develop our C program. So many predefined things is there. So many predefined things are available. So many things are predefined things are available. Okay, so many predefined things are available. So predefined things are nothing but what? Variables and methods. So many predefined things are available. Nothing but what? Variable and method and functions. Variable and functions only. Okay. So to develop our C program, so many predefined things are available. That predefined things is nothing but what? Variables and functions. So library is a what? Library is a collection of header files. So many predefined things are available. Okay. So we can call it what? So to develop our C program or C program, so many predefined things are available. So predefined things what? So variables and functions only. So here it is library is a collection of, here it is library is what? Here it is library is. Here the library is collection of header files. So here library, here it is library is what? Collection of collection of header files. So here it is library is what? Collection of header files. Okay. So now C library I will show you. So C language is what? Collection of headers. So what is header files now? Why they divided into C libraries many? So first of all, what is header file? Again, your question. Okay, what is header file? Now question is what? What is header file? What is header file? Okay, what is header file? What is header file? Okay. So library is a collection of header files and C library is what? Collection of header files. Is a collection of header files. Okay. So what is header files? So and why they divided C library into header files? Okay. Why they divided C library into header files? Why? Why they divided? Why they divided C library into header files? This is your question. What is question? Why they divided C library into header files? What is header file? And why they divided C library into header files? All of you understand. So what is header file and why they divided C library into header files? Okay, because here the many header files in one library. That library is what? That library is what? Collection of header files. What is header file now? Our question. So now here the answer. See, let's see. So means consider in our computer is the hard disk is the divided into number of volumes, number of drives is there, no, our hard disk. So in each drive, so many creates the folders. Why not place in the one complete in the information in the single place, so in single drive. So why we are creating number of folders? So for easy access, okay, that we can understand. No, folder creation means related to information we always place in the particular folder. So that we, whenever we requirement comes directly, we can access that particular folder only. No, so that is easy access policy. In the same way, in a library also, so many predefined things are available. So many predefined things, functions and predefined variables also available in a C language. Okay, all these are divided into groups, related groups called header files. Okay, so folder. So what I'm telling here, header files means so many predefined things are available, so many pre functions and predefined variables are available in C language. So all these are divided into groups. These are all predefined variables. I told you that to develop our C program, so many predefined things are available. Okay, so this all predefined things are what? So related to groups. All these predefined things are what? Okay, so this predefined, all these are divided into groups. All these are okay, all these are divided into groups. Okay, all these are divided into groups. Related groups are called related groups are called header files. Okay, okay, fine. So what here? To develop our C program, so many predefined things are available. That is nothing but variables and functions. All these are divided into what? Groups. These related groups are called header file. This header file, where is it? In the library. So library is collection of what? Header files. So what is header file? Understand, students? Who will give the answer? What is header file? What is header file?